Okay, so I finally got the muffler cut off. You can see it under there. I haven't heard it start yet, so we'll be hearing it start together. I'm not expecting it to be horribly much louder, but it will be louder, hopefully. Oh, it sounds beast. See what she does when I give her some honey. Oh, this sounds so good. Alright guys, I haven't filmed a video in forever, and I wanted to film a video today, mostly because I want to get back into it. Lately I've been working on crane operator stuff. I've been working on a farm, out in Stevensville. There hasn't been much to record. I've got a little bit from when I was in crane school. I'm not going to share that because I don't know. The guy charges quite a bit for his crane school, and I don't want to be putting his information out there. But, well, I don't want to be putting what he's teaching out there. I got some Snapchat videos from the other day when I cut my exhaust, as you can see right there. My muffler off the truck. So that's completely off. I'll give you guys just a little bit to hear what that sounded like. I'll take some of the snap that I used when I was cutting it off, probably play those clips right now, and then today we're probably going to be working on the bike. The bike's done. Suspension has been changed. I actually think I have a video that I was making for that and quit editing. I don't know why. Just maybe lack of time or whatever, but I have a video that's in my editor right now that's 43 minutes long. So I have a video that I was editing. It's just not completely edited yet. So that might be this, or that might be when the intake manifold blew out on the truck. If it's that, then you guys won't see it. If it's for the bike, then you guys might. I do not have my tripod or my chest mount or my head mount here. They're all on my boat, which is in Stevensville, because we've had the Toyota that you guys have seen in my prior dirt bike videos stolen twice, and every one of our cars has been broken into besides my black truck. Well, it was broken into the first time the Toyota was stolen, but since then that truck hasn't been touched. Toyota, on the other hand, the battery is sitting over there behind the exhaust pipe because we didn't want people stealing it, so we took the battery out of it. You can't start it if it doesn't have a battery, so they'd have to bring their own battery. They'd have to get really stupid at that point, but I wouldn't doubt there are people that are that stupid. Anywho, let's see if I can get you guys set up in a way that you guys can see the bike when I'm working on it. It'd be really easy if I had my tripod here, but I don't. I try to hold you guys up. I keep on remembering. My arm's kind of tired already. That's how long I haven't been doing this stuff. No, that wouldn't work. I'm trying to figure out ways to put you guys. I could put you guys like right here, but then you guys are looking at my ass the whole time. That's probably not the best time for you guys, but put you right up here. So I think you guys can see what I'm talking about right here. Move that. There. This. So I've got the impact. Try not to. That would be horrible if I take that cord off from underneath this. Where's the bit for that? It's somewhere over here. Oh, the right ones. Okay. What's right here? Is that an angle? No, it's an angle. Oh, there's a quarter. I don't even know what kind of, hold on. Look at this. What do you, I don't know if it's focusing, but what do you think that is? That don't look like anything I've ever seen before. Sitting there trying to figure out if it's an 8 mil or not. Will this work? I kind of doubt it. It's looking kind of small, but maybe. Yes. So what I'm going to do is take the impact, and here, I'll get you guys close to show you this. Sorry about my hand. So right back here, I've already tried to glue it. Y'all can see that. That's been touched. Focus up. Y'all can see that. And the end of that bolt. Go back to autofocus. The end of that bolt has a bunch of glue on it. I need that to go back in there so it sits right, because when I'm riding, this flaps out. And it's very, very annoying. So what I'm going to do here is take this, line that hole up to right where it needs to go, put it on forward, and see if I can't chew through it. I might need to use the, I'm hoping I don't have to. Here, I'm going to set you guys back up because I know how to do this with one hand. I don't think, I'm trying to think of something that I can set on there and just leave so that it hardens up, and then when my dad gets here, I'm going to re-drill it. Actually use a drill bit and clean it, and redo it again with an actual glue that's meant to do it. So unfortunately, me and him did go riding with both bikes. I would have loved to get film. I went to grab my my helmet mount out of my boat because I had been fishing and I had planned to film while I was fishing, but then I was fishing with my grandpa, and I really just I didn't want to film. You know, I don't get to see my grandpa often, and I didn't want to ruin the moment by cameras being there while I was fishing with him. It might not have even, but I just wanted to be there. I needed a break from everything as it was, and just some time to reset and really think about what I'm doing. Like I said, I don't know if I said this yet, but I've been going through a crane op. Yeah, I did, because I explained the whole thing. But I'm going through the crane operator's course, and right now I'm just trying to figure out what I really, really want to do with my life and how I want to live. And I think I'm going to get an apartment out in Stevensville and try to find a halfway decent paying job. That way I can afford to do the stuff that I love and bring you guys with, and then hopefully eventually doing the stuff that I love becomes the lifestyle that I get to live. That would be absolutely amazing. And I think that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to chase it. I don't want to give numbers out for, you know, videos per week. This might be the only video for this month. I kind of doubt it because I'm trying to get back into it. And my dad's coming home, and that means I'll probably try to get another video out with the bike and him. I know he wants to go riding while he's home, and I want to go riding while he's home because I love riding with my dad. And now that you guys will notice the Suzuki's not here, which means my dad has it where he's at, because the Kawasaki's done, so I can ride the Saki. Only problem is I don't have the money to go riding because I'm not making any money right now. I'm just going to work out on that guy's farm, and he's getting me my crane cert, which is, he's doing way more than what he should be doing for me, and I'm eternally grateful to him, because that could very well and has very well changed the way I look at life. Even just working on his farm and working with him has changed the way that I perceive what I'm doing in my life and where I want to go with my life. Now, I still do dumb kid stuff, as you're about to see. Since I'm waiting for that to dry, I have nothing to really do with that. Sorry if there's any wind. There shouldn't be, but as I was saying, I cut that out from underneath my truck, and now there's nothing there. So Turn that autofocus back off. I don't know if you guys can see it. Obviously you can't because there's nothing to see. Turn the truck on and just let you guys hear it. That way it's not screwed up Snapchat audio. But see if she wants to just crank right over. She should. Yeah, listen to it. That's a whole lot more throaty. And it's nice having this truck running now. It's amazing when it runs, and it sucks when it doesn't. Get you guys closer to the actual non-existent pipe. I don't know if you guys can see up under there where it's cut off at. Doesn't appear so, but just listen to how it sounds. It's about cut off right after this passenger's door. So try to keep it from scratching on my paint too much. You can see it's already been hitting right there. It'll buff. That might just be dirt, honestly. Give her some sugar for you guys. Let you guys really hear it. It had a vacuum leak and now it doesn't, and now I think I need to adjust the timing again because I had the timing set for the vacuum leak and now it doesn't like running without the vacuum leak. Turn that off. You can smell it. It smells like a Chevy. And if you don't know what I mean by that, you can see all that she's running rich. That's not burning oil. It's just cold. It's like 37 degrees out today, so I hate when people drive past. I feel like they're always staring at me. Part of the reason I don't film much anymore is because I always feel like people look at me because I'm walking around with a camera talking like an idiot. And yeah, I need something to set on this. I don't want it to back itself out like it did last time. It doesn't feel like it's going to. But if it does, it's really, really going to make me mad. I need to put some brake fluid in my truck. Glad I remembered that. Glad I came out here today. I was really like, I should have gone back up to his place today. But it ended up where it was pouring all morning, like bad. So I called him. And I was like, listen. It's pouring. I live in the shed next to this shed. I hadn't even been able to get out of my shed yet. I didn't have any heavy clothes with me, and it was like 32 degrees. So I was like, listen, it's pouring. I haven't been out of my shed yet. I think I'm just going to come up there tomorrow, which he had offered me the day before to come up there the next day. No, I don't want to use that. It's funny, today would have been a completely different video. I thought I blew the transmission out in the truck. It turns out that it was just my crane book, which I don't know if you guys saw on my passenger seat, was sitting in my center console. And I was racing I think it was either a CTSV or a Chrysler 300 down that road over there in Mexico. And I went to turn the corner to come down this road and slowed down real quick because it's already downhill, so I had to slow down real quick. Well, I didn't notice it, but my my crane book had come forward and slammed into the neutral on my four-wheel drive, which threw my diff into neutral, so it wasn't putting any power to the ground anywhere. And I was like, oh no, I just blew my trans out. And it was funny because I was just bragging to a kid out and bragging to one of my friends out in China Springs. I was like, should have bought a Chevy because he just bought a 2014 Dodge 2500 with a 6.4 Hemi and blew his transmission out. And I was sitting there ragging on him for it. And then I called my dad to tell him what happened, and I was like, I think that was just God trying to tell me to be humble and trying to tell me to humble myself. And he's like, yeah. so you gonna do any more racing? And I was like, yeah, I was talking about the kid that I was bragging on. I think he's just telling me to be more humble to people that I talk to about Chevys. Because every time I've talked to somebody about something like that, this isn't going to work. I'm still trying to find something to hold down that plastic and talk to you guys. Every time I talk to somebody about stuff like that, and I'm sitting there bragging. I just ended that video on accident. And I'm sitting there bragging. Something, exactly what I'm bragging about, my truck not braking because it broke on their truck brakes. So that's the end of that. I won't do that no more, because that kind of makes me mad. As for racing the truck, I'll put in a Snapchat clip that I think I have. I might not have saved it, so in that case I won't throw it in here. But I was out doing polls in Mexico the other day, which is like 3 roads over, because I had just cut it off for Snapchat, and I was like, one of my friends wanted to hear it do a poll. So I did a poll for him. It sounds really good. Unfortunately, it's way underpowered, and it's a 4-speed transmission. And second gear is long. The longest gear in that truck is, when you're going through them, the longest gear in that truck is second gear. And it just, like, it goes to 40 in first. And for that first gear, it's hauling. Shifts up to second, drops on its face, which sucks, because I can keep up with most anybody in first gear until about 40 miles an hour, and then anybody will pull on me, except for that Cadillac. I think he was still in it. He might not have been, but I was actually gaining back on him. After around 70, it starts to pull hard again, and that's about the speed I was going when I hit my brakes to hit that corner. So, all right, I'm gonna put some brake fluid in my truck, so that my brakes come back, because right now they're a little bit faded. And I guess that's the end of the video. That's all I had to do today. Thought about doing some fishing, but I don't have anything to hold my camera, so I might have to bring my little sister, but I kind of don't want to go do some fishing down by the whatchamacallit. You guys have no clue what I'm talking about because of that, but down by the spillway, because it just rained all day, so they might have the spillways open up. So maybe a video on that, but in all likelihood probably not. We'll see what aptitude she is to do anything today. If she's not apt to do anything, then definitely not. But I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces.